And this is the first ever drawing cosplay. You got the belt.
How long did it take to put all the makeup on?
3 hours.
Great.
That's amazing.
Did you do it yourself or did somebody help you? Okay.
That's love. That's friendship. That's camaraderie. That's makeup for hire.
I like how the microphone's facing the wrong direction.
You can spin it.
There it is.
Nice. You got it.
My question is, if that is when you grow together, what are some roles that you wish you had or had done together?
I wish we had. Do we have any that we wish we had done together?
I wish in Infamous First Light that you hadn't been a villain.
Oh, that's true.
Because you really, really, really made me angry.
I was a demon.
Yeah.
I was a very southern villain that was very degrading towards women.
Yes. It made me so angry, and we were filming it on the mocap stage, and he was like ad-libbing all these lines where he would say something really shitty.
Yeah. I was trying to get under your skin.
Oh! It worked. I was so angry at him when we get home, and I was like, oh, just don't talk to me.
Not even when we got home. They'd be like, and cut. And I'd look over and she was like, okay. Uh-huh.
I just don't like you very much. I just don't like you very much. That's all.
I guess she's acting right.
But he did a really good job being a terrible person.
It's because I'm such a good person in everyday life.
Yeah.
It just means my acting is a bad person.
Extra
Yeah.
acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like all the way under the sun of the rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
Wish we had done together.
Oh.
I don't know. Didn't think I could go any fairs.
Can you be in that game?
Who would you be?
Who would you be? See, you know their names.
I was actually thinking Care Bears.
Oh.
I get it mixed up.
I beat
Grumpy?
What was his name?
I think you're thinking of Snow White.
No, there's Grumpy Bear. His name's Grumpy Bear. Yeah, I definitely beat Grumpy
Okay,
Bear.
good deal.
Alright. Thank you.
I have a slight memory, so. Okay, this is for Travis actually. Do you play any fighting games? I don't know if you play your own games.
Not currently. I mean, I played a lot when I was younger, but I suck at fighting games.
Those suckiest moves like that.
Even being in Street Fighter, like, in order to be able to do the combos, you have to have the dexterity to memorize and movements for it. And I am much more of a button masher.
See, I am too, but like later on, I started to remember combo problems.
Yeah.
Like in Mortal Kombat, I'm better, but
Like the original Mortal Kombat I can do, like Street Fighter 4 or 5, those combinations, they just ain't coming.
Too
They
much.
ain't coming that
We used
fast.
to play Tekken together, though.
Yeah, well, I used to play Tekken huge. It's true with Soul Calibur, same way.
You just said you button mashed too.
no, Soul Calibur.
Newer ones.
Whatever. I was still kicking his butt. He complains about it because I would beat him.
Honestly, Soul Calibur is a flat-out button matcher.
Right?
It's a flat-out button matcher.
Well, there you go.
Honestly. Who's your main in Mortal Kombat?
A main, back in the day, Sub-Zero.
Mine was then and Scorpion and now it's Cassie.
Awesome.
Oh,
Thank you.
one quick thing. If Guile and Chun-Li had a baby, what would they name it?
Chun Guy.
It's still embarrassing.
That's still together, yeah. It burns.
Yeah.
Don't snort sake.
That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, it was really actually quite tough. We were dating though, so I was trying to impress her.
Yeah. I dared him. He did it.
Did it?
He
Sucks.
pretended like it didn't suck so that I would do it.
Yeah,
It worked,
I
and
held
I
it
did,
together.
and it sucked.
I held it together just long enough to actually do it. She was like,
Thank you.
question for Laura Bailey.
Yes.
Travis. I was wondering, in your Lust voice, can you sing the first 11 seconds of the Keely Rogers song that says, "My milkshake brings our voice together"? And then, after that, Travis replying his knuckle voice saying, "Can I have some?"
You have a seat right
All I
Is
know
that
of that
taken?
song is.
It's like,
My milkshake brings all the boys together. It's better than yours, damn right. It's better than yours. I can teach you, but I don't do charge.
Can I have some?
thank you very much.
Damn. Oh, sorry.
This question for both of you.
Okay.
Would you like to debate about whether Chumley or Guy or better clever?
No.
What?
Do we want to debate whether Chunky or Guile is better?
Oh, no, it's no debate. So,
Yeah, Guile's way
I mean, just trying to later.
best hair on the planet.
She's got ties for days.
Yeah, like tank top collection. His closet is just tank
The
top.
tank tops are really wonderful, I have to
And
give
he's
that
got
to
a
you.
really cool tail too. So.
Yeah. Thank
Well,
you.
yeah, Kyle.
Hi.
Hi.
I never thought you two were a couple. I thought you
We are.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
How did you get the part of the singer from Fire from the Weekend?
I auditioned. That's pretty much it. I went in and, actually, you know what? I don't think I auditioned for that role.
Can you sing the part that she cries and says, "Oh, Father, Father"?
What? What is that part?
It's where she's crying and she says, "Oh, Father,
Right.
Father." It's hard, you know, because you guys are staring at me. When we're doing it in the recording session, you're in this little tiny booth and you're alone. And so it's easy to kind of tap into those sad times.
But
It's a lot harder when it's like, do it now.
Not Saturday at noon.
Yeah.
At second.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I know you.
I know you too. I know you.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
you.
This one more thing. I know you play. I forgot what character you play.
Maury.
Oh, Maury. Was it fun to play being that character? 'Cause
Sure.
He didn't talk that much.
No, he didn't. It was the easiest part I've ever had. He just said, 30,000 different ways. Talked about tuna and seashells.
Yeah, I'm surprised you had to go in and record that every single time. Why didn't they just get like a library of you saying,
Yeah, that's what I told Caitlin. She should just do it. Thank you.
Okay, so do you guys have any like recording rituals or vocal warm-ups or anything you guys do?
It's not like a ritual, but depending on what kind of character I'm going into, I might warm up in the car like in different ways.
Hell yeah, man. I was singing in the car like crazy.
Yeah, I used to sing in the car a lot, and then I realized I was blowing out my voice trying to sing with Alphabet before sessions, and I was like, oh, this is a bad idea.
There's a lot of Hamilton singing going on. Yeah, if it's not singing, rapping is also a pretty good warm-up, just to get your mouth to not fumble up the consonants. So.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Which you don't?
I don't rap in the car.
You don't rap?
No.
You're not making that horse, taking that horse by the reins, making that go.
But there you
You're not gonna stop me, making that.
No, no, I do like this thing that's like where you, if it's like a low voice. Hey, what's the most embarrassing thing you've done, Laura? This is embarrassing thing for people, but I would go like start at a low point already in your register and then just keep pushing it lower and lower and lower and just do it over and over and over again on the way to the session because it like warms up that lower range.
I know what that's like.
And that is literally how dumb it sounds, and I do that.
I love that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It works. And then, if you're on a microphone and you're having trouble pronouncing some words, because sometimes it's really hard to say, like facility is a really hard word for me to say.
Yeah, facility.
Yeah, facility. If you bite on your knuckle as you're saying it like trains your brain to be able to say it easier.
Facility.
And then you can say it like, so you say that off mic. I want to go to the underground facility. I want to go to the underground facility.
Oh, nice. Superior underground facility. Yeah, say that.
I didn't know what you said.
Yeah, I know. It's great.
Thank you guys.
You look really cute, by the way.
Hello. My name is Avon, and you played Nadine in Uncharted 4.
I did, yeah.
Oh, I love that game. So I was wondering, I read there was a lot of backlash when you play like a black character in the video game. So what was your like reaction to that?
It was hard. It was really hard. When I was cast as Nadine, the character design hadn't been created yet. And so the first day that I saw it, we'd already started rehearsals and I went in and we were filming that as well. And I saw the character design and she definitely was, not white. And I was like, I feel like there's going to be some backlash about this. And I talked to Neil and I talked to the writers and everybody agreed, that this design was really wonderful for her and my performance worked really well for her and they just wanted to keep it that way. And so yeah, we just went with it. And yeah, there have been a lot of people that were not kind about it online, and I understand it. I totally get it. I maybe cried myself to sleep a couple times over it because it does suck to know that you're hurting somebody in a way that you didn't even intend to. So
I didn't even know it was you on the voice. I thought it was a black person. I had no idea. Like in Nadine's voice, you could say Nadine Drake. I don't know.
oh
How much she said?
oh man, and it was a South African accent. I trained so much before every single session with that accent. Oh God, it's gonna be terrible. I can't.
Do it, just do it.
No, it's gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
Nathan Drake, I will kill you.
Hey. Your shoes are jam, by the way. You got the kicks, man. What size shoe do you wear? 13!
Hi.
What's up, Macho Man? Woo! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
As a real quick request, as Ace and as Shin Laura, can you guys, when I eat things, can you guys
Can we fuse?
Yeah.
I'd like the table. Wait, how
You
does
know
that
how
happen?
it's like
Does it start in the end?
no.
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 Yeah. Shut. Okay, alright. Start here?
No.
Start.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Fusion.
We totally would have turned out like something completely weird.
You were wearing a shirt.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've never fused before. Thanks, Macho Man Randy Savage.
So, have you ever taken Overwatch?
If so, who's your favorite character?
Although I'm not rolling it.
I played Overwatch, and Travis has also played Overwatch.
Yeah.
My favorite character to play with is Diva.
Diva.
What about you, Travis?
Hold on, I'm zooming in on her face. I like the big tank, so I like Reinhardt.
Yeah.
I'm zooming in a lot. Wow.
Should be on Snapchat doing that, because that's just a useless video game.
Give us your Snapchat.
What,
I
Snapchat?
don't have Snapchat.
Is it at Willing Glam?
It's crazy. I just started playing Overwatch like a month ago, so I'm still kind of like working through all the different characters and stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. There's no water in Gibby's bedroom.
Is there water in here? Bottles of water? Awesome. I just decided to reply like a chicken.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. So you two have a very big bibliography, and I was wondering, what was
Oh, I have mine.
Right.
So in The Lord of the Rings Shadow of Mordor,
Oh, man.
there are hundreds and hundreds of orcs, right? And I think it's probably one of the best parts of the game, it's just running around and slaying orcs. But in order to do those voices, you have to do like a very working class, Cockney sounding, like an orc accent. You have to be like this.
Like Grove.
Yeah, like Grove, but you really have to have like mangled teeth and be really like speaking.
Like Grove.
And then you gotta go even lower, and it's like, you're like this all the time, and talking about smooth skins, and I'm gonna gut you, wear you all over my hands like puppets. It's kind of cool, but we have to do it for 4 hours. I mean, it's so your throat. So you usually walk out of there with like a fair headache and trying not to pass it out.
Man, I'm sorry.
Hey, thanks, man.
I think probably Kid Chunks might have been one of the hardest voices I ever did. That and like any kind of little boy like Omochow and Sonic, he sucks to do, man. It's real painful.
Because you're talking with that rasp already. What you're doing is you are going up, pushing it up higher, and then with Kid Trunks, it's a lot of like power-ups and all that kind of stuff.
So I lost my voice in the callbacks for Kid Trunks. And then after doing it for 4, 5, 7, 8, 10 years, however many, you start, your voice like gets scarred. You start to get like scarring on your vocal cords, and it actually like permanently damages your voice, which makes it easier to do all the time, but it pushes your voice lower and lower. Like Chris Sabat, his voice used to be so much higher, and now after doing Piccolo and Vegeta for so long, oh yeah, his voice got so much lower.
If you can find on the internet some of the original recordings of him as Vegeta, like he has this like slightly higher, definitely clearer reading of Vegeta, and then you listen to the stuff and he's like, down here. It's just this great progression. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Alright, testing this mic. Every time I get too close, it just booms.
I don't hear anything.
Okay, can we talk louder? Alright, okay, so originally I was going to ask a request, but we are looking at my maker, and I don't want to go to that. So, we're just going to, you're still going to get something Captain Mike. I asked the other dudes earlier, Travis, Broadway, Liam, for in their character voice what it takes to be a man. So I would like you, in your Johnny character, to tell me what it takes to be a man.
To be a man, you must have honor, and a penis. That's a shit shit, like. That's all I can think of when you ask.
And Laura,
Yes.
I am Elena Harper.
Oh, yeah.
So, in a line from a parody series I do, before she lets Deborah die, she goes, Deborah, wait!
Yeah.
Before I let you fall to your death, I just wanted to let you know that I'm the one who threw out all your high school musical crap. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
And I need you to sing me for me.
All of it?
If you can.
Deborah, wait! Before I let you go, I just really wanted to tell you. I'm the one that threw out all of your high school musical crap. Okay, bye!
Santa! Oh. Holy shit! I'm sorry, I just swore. Boy!
You've been on the naughty list for a while.
Listen underneath? No.
Anyway, I might have one of the only Wolfcraft questions for you guys.
Oh, great.
But how do you guys currently feel about Jaina's
Progression?
yes, currently?
I feel like I've got snot coming out of my nose.
What is it? No, you're good.
Okay, do you want some tissue? He says I don't have snot.
Such a big boat.
Jaina, huh? No, I really dig her current arc, or not so current, I guess. Now she's like coming, yeah, she's already into her own on this one. No, I think it was a really fun way to take her, you know, as somebody that's always been about peace, and then after so many things happening, she's finally in the mindset of, no, we need to strike back. Now it's about vengeance. And that's a really cool place to be.
Just being against everyone.
Yeah, exactly. And And I also like the white Shaco hair. It's really cool.
Kill all the things, Jacob.
Kill all the things, and then it will be peaceful. Woo!
Did you just say?
For the light.
Thank you.
That was an aggressive for the
That
light.
was. Angry.
Hi. Okay, bye.
Okay, this is an actor question sort of thing.
Okay.
So like, have you ever had an actor zen moment of sorts? Like, you did recording and it's like, oh, this character, I'm really connected to them. I want to always play them, but then you have to go. Have you ever had that?
I don't know if I mean, you always have those moments in the booths, like, not always, but it's great when you have those moments where you really connect with it, or something is really well written and it's a lot of fun to perform. I feel like those kind of moments I got the most when I was doing like stage productions.
Yeah.
To where if like, right before the beginning of a show, you were in a certain mindset or something, and it just ended up connecting so well with the character in a way that you hadn't experienced before, and you just wanted it always to get to that place every performance.
Yeah, it's hard too because you'll have a good session recording or something, and you'll leave there and you're just not quite satisfied with one part of it, or there's something that you wish you could go over again, or especially when you hear the finished product. And we are guilty of going like, oh, it's horrible,
Yeah.
it's terrible, and you're never done with it. Like any art, you just kind of leave it in a place that you think works, and so
Thank you.
yeah.
I know this isn't too personal, but like, I was wondering if you guys have any couple traditions. Like me and my boyfriend, we always watch Critical Role together.
Yeah!
You guys are on the right track. Yeah, exactly. So I was wondering if there's anything that you guys like always do together when you're downtown.
Sometimes there are like series that we
Yeah,
like.
we'll marathon.
Stranger Things. Yeah, we loved watching that.
What do we do?
It's usually like my TV show. Game of Thrones is always like just us. We rarely watch it with other people
Yeah.
because we're like Game of Thrones snobs.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like if people are talking during Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So we can't watch it with other people.
It's true. Sometimes we went over to watch an episode. They were like, "Now is that person from the family?" We're like, "Shut up!"
I don't know, I feel like we order takeout and sit on our living room floor a lot and watch TV. That's
true.
like a ritual.
That
we
is
do.
a ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have living room picnics a lot. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
So my question is, there's so much anime being produced and made, and if you ever watch any anime that hasn't been dubbed, are there any times where you think that's an anime I want to dub, or this is the character I want to play? Are there what are like any anime you hope you can dub?
I mean, we worked on so much anime before that we stopped like recreationally watching it because the last thing you want to do after recording for 6 or 8 hours a day when your voice is thrashed is go home and like pick up and watch some more, So I don't really keep up with any anime that's coming out now or some of the shows that are coming up. We usually just get it on a project by project basis as things are coming up. We don't normally know a whole lot of the stories, so there's really not that desire. Like, I want to be that character, or I want to participate in this story arc, or I know where this is going to end. We're kind of just learning as we go. As with any of our roles, we're given sometimes very little amounts of information. Just
Make it up. Make it up.
yeah.
But when we did end up dubbing Soul Leader, I had watched a lot of Soul Leader and I really loved them. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh. I like the mic check, the little mic.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah, that's a great source of information, by the way. Behind the mic, here we all volunteer class.
So, let me know the question for Laura Bailey.
This girl?
So, well, what's the one thing that your mother would like for us to know about you?
That she says I have her nose. My mom would like you to know that.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, wow. I don't know what my mom would want me to know about me. That's really scary.
okay. That's a crazy question.
Thank you.
That was good.
The nose was good.
Yeah, it was good. My mom would want people to know that it's not her fault the way I turned out.
I feel like your mom would really say that. That's what's great.
That's why I said it.
Yeah.
Hello, Laura.
Hello.
Travis. Can I teach you a question? And Laura, I felt like you were one of our Final Fantasy characters. So what was it like playing
As Sarah?
Yeah.
It was awesome. I was a huge fan of the Final Fantasy world and franchise before I was cast, and when those auditions came down, I was freaking out that I got to read for anything.
You were excited.
Yes, I was so excited. And so when I found out I was Sarah, I was like really excited, but also kind of like, because she wasn't in like the party, and I didn't get to like do a lot of the storyline with it. And then the next one came out, and I got to be that player, and that was really cool.
And Travis, you were the voice of Knuckles. So what was it like being in a game series and a TV televised series?
Oh, it was great. You know, the Sonic Boom series I thought was really, really funny. They finally, for me, gave Knuckles a personality that I kind of believed more since they made him all big and kind of like muscled out and stuff. They made him sort of this lovable idiot meathead, which was great because previously he had like this rivalry with Sonic, but I really liked playing kind of the dopey, lovable moron because I can play those characters a lot.
Is there any moments like that you like about Knuckles in the TV televised series?
There's a lot of them. I liked when Sonic was holding auditions for a new assistant and Knuckles came in to interview. I was like, I think you make a pretty good assistant for me. Sonic was like, Knuckles, this is for my assistant. He's like, yeah, you're hired.
Okay, thank you, Laura and Travis.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello. Since I'm a wizard today, I wanted to ask a Dragon Age question. I noticed that you're both Dagna and Bianca.
Yes.
And I wanted, which role, I don't necessarily want to say, which role did you prefer, but, which one did you have more fun performing in?
Oh man, I was cast as Bianca first.
Oh.
And having been a huge fan of the series, when I saw Bianca was the name of my character, I was like, wait a minute. Bianca like Bianca? Yeah. And so I went and I was freaking out, and I had so much fun with it. And hearing Brian Bloom's voice, sultry tones in my ears was always really wonderful. I'm blanking.
Wait, what?
What's his name?
Barrett?
Barrett.
Barrett Chester, the love of my life.
All the chest hair.
That's
And then while I was there, they were like, oh, also, we were thinking, because you have such a southern character, Dagna. And I was like, oh, sure, but wasn't she? Sure, yeah. And I did it, and I ended up going in so much more to do more sessions of Dagna, and I hadn't expected it. She ended up being like a much larger character than I think they realized at the time she was going to be. And she's just so much fun. She's so yeah, she's adorable. I love the difference between the two because they're complete opposites.
Yeah.
I was wondering, what's your favorite, part, have you played all of the games?
Yeah.
Which is your favorite?
What is Alistair? Alistair. What?
Yeah, I have a question for you because I'm paying.
Yeah.
Did you do theater in high school?
I did, yeah.
What was
feel like snot's coming out of my nose.
No, you're fine.
What was your favorite role that you've ever got to play on stage?
Oh man, in high school specifically?
And if you want anything.
Or college, if you were in college or
I
in talent or whatever.
was the Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz.
Oh,
Which was so much fun. I played Thisbe in Midsummer Night's Dream. I played a lot of stuff. I don't know. I love theater in high school though, because I was at the body of a football player, but that's theater.
You were like American Pie guy.
call me Chris Klein.
Yeah. That's like old school. I don't know if anybody here has seen American Pie.
They're like, one hand goes up. Are the American Pie guy.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You and your Alistair romance.
Oh, you know, I
It's
should
so
have said
good.
that. I should have said the Glee guy. That's more like no.
Okay, just stop talking.
Hello. So when you're getting into character or you're getting a new role, how do you develop the voice for the character's voice?
You first.
You first.
Me first. It depends if you audition for the part or not first, because there will be hundreds of people that send in an audition. Normally those auditions come with a name, a short description, and then maybe even like a character backstory to give you an idea of, you know, whether he's grizzled and war-torn, or she is flighty and super energetic, or if they're very dark and cold.
Sometimes there will be character already.
Sometimes. That helps a lot, because then you can use your imagination and think of what the voice sounds like. And if you're cast, you usually go in with an idea or what your audition sounded like, and oftentimes you're like, your audition was perfect, don't change a thing. And then other times I'll be like, we really like the sound of your voice. Can you be a little younger? Can you be a little older? Can you make it a little more gravelly? Can you be a little more squeaky? Can you whatever? So you have to be able to be flexible and just change from whatever they ask you to do.
And then other times, you'll go in and you haven't been cast, like Dagny or something, and I auditioned for Bianca, but then I had an audition for Dagny, so they just kind of throw it at you and they describe the character to you and you go, does this work? And they either say yes or change it up. Or,
yeah. And you just kind of play jazz, like you just make it up and just stay loose.
When I was cast in Mass Effect, I was in for another session and they asked if I would play Oriana Lawson, who is Miranda's sister, and Miranda is Australian. And I was like, should I have the accent? And they had to think about it for a while. And they're like, yeah, sure, let's play with the accent. Why not? Yeah. So sometimes they're just like riffing with you just as much.
Yeah, they might not even have an idea, like a locked idea of how it sounds. You'll do something like, oh yeah, that sounds good. Maybe you'll try something else, like, oh, it's even better. So, a lot of times it's just, love the movie.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi. So I'm Greg. I already asked Lamb and Samus. What do you think the final events for the Fire Dragon is going to happen?
When?
Oh, what? How do you think it's going to go down?
Oh man.
I think that the green dragon is masquerading as a person.
I think so too.
And I feel like we've already met them maybe, but we don't know who it is. And that's going to lead to like some kind of secret trail.
Whoa. I feel like the green dragon is really, really smart, and all the other dragons are like more just prideful and like want power.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys don't know what we're talking about Critical Role, which is I feel like ideally it would be great if we could just get a whole bunch of other armies, like if we get Stinghorn, and we could get, you know, Marquette, and we could get all these other people and your herd, like to come together and fight all of like this giant army going against Thordak. That would be neat.
There's like 15 people left in my herd. Out of 300, there's like 15 left. we don't really want to count on that.
And like maybe the 3 Ashari that are left.
A little disremark though. Sam having said he hopes and wishes Trinket will die.
Of course he did.
We really don't want Trinket to die in our house because
Trinket will never die. And the necklace that I got, the little crystal, yeah, it keeps him. If I'm close to him and he goes unconscious, it just puts him back in the necklace. Instant. So he can't die if I'm close to him.
a good job for running an email, or if we're just like
Filming? Are you filming us?
Okay, hi.
They just interrupted our panel because they want to take our pictures. Did they? Are you going
Well, maybe you can answer the question about.
Okay, I was on a show both of you, but a few years ago, you guys came and I drew up your wedding picture. Yeah, that was me. And I loved the reaction, and I thought I might as well draw you
okay. Thank you so much. I'm seriously, that video is gonna be so awkward. I'm like, oh. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I love the little flower on Travis.
I didn't have a flower in my hair then.
Did you give them all of the blue pictures?
No.
Okay, good. Because we need some too.
Whoa.
It's not going to keep.
My hand's on fire!
Not redhead. Not that one, that one.
Not that one, not that one, not that one, that one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi.
Travis.
Yes!
Can you do the Flame Alchemist rap?
The rap. Oh, shit.
You remember it.
I don't remember it. I know parts of it, but I also know parts of like Ice Ice Baby. Stop. Corroborate and listen. Collaborate and listen. Ice back with the brand new vision. Something. And grab the hold of me tightly. Roll like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will never stop. Yo, I don't know. Turn out the lights and I glow. To the extreme, we'll rock a mic like a band. They'll light up the stage. Watch me jump like a candle. Dance. I told you I don't know it.
Actually, my phone's pretty much out of data, so I had to.
I know there's like snaps.
My question is actually for both of you regarding Halo 5. I was, to be honest, a little disappointed that you two didn't try to kill each other in it, considering that the first time I saw you together was Full Metal. But my question is, have either of you read any of your characters' backgrounds for the series that have come out, for the books and the graphic novels?
I haven't actually read the book, but I did go on Wikipedia and look at the books.
Oh, and Halo, right?
Did you read your Fred's backstory?
No, I did the same thing on the internet with my resource. I'm not about to read a whole novel.
To be fair, Fred's in like 4.
There's not pictures in it, man. I'm not reading it. I'm like, no, we wanted to follow up a little bit just because there is such a lengthy backstory in there. But the game developers also told us that they would give us like every resource that we needed and kind of the inside information on the character that maybe wasn't available to the public. So we got the best resources.
We also got some really awesome scenes to read that didn't actually make it to the game, but I know things that nobody else will.
And on John's end, I'm limited by the one question limit. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi. I'm going to everybody know. Hi.
So, I recently started to play Pathfinder, and I'm a druid in our party, and a half stag. Well, we've been nearly party wiped almost every single time we've gone out. Jeez. So I was wondering if you guys had any tips for us, and also how to specifically optimize like an animal companion, because my stag comes in and saves me way more than he should have to. His name is Zarvis.
That's awesome.
I love that she's asking you that
I
question.
know, I'm the worst animal handler ever.
So check it with her.
I know. The reason Matt put that necklace in the game is because I wouldn't play Trinket because I didn't want him to die.
They're babies, I totally get you.
Right?
My party had to convince me, like, you have a stag, throw him in. And like, the first time I did, he got critted. Right?
Do you have a rogue in your group?
We do. The rogue was the one who convinced me to throw in the stags.
Do you have a tank?
We do. We have a rogue and then we have a barbarian.
Yeah, so our basic strategy, which we never really agreed on, but it always happens, is I go and stand next to the really deadly thing. It beats the shit out of me and I can take it because I've got 1,000,000 hit points.
Our barbarian is also like Goliath.
And then Liam, our rogue, goes in and gets sneak attack damage.
On the back.
With me.
Yeah.
And then our ranged people are on the outside, hopefully not taking too many like range shots and just dropping in and stuff.
Yeah, last time both me and my boyfriend, who's the sorcerer, got grappled and we were all
that's when it's sad.
Hey man, everybody needs a hug, yo.
Well, thank you so much.
I think our secret weapon is Sam.
Dude, Sam is straight up MVP, so
Really is.
Yeah.
He does so many weird things that end up playing off so well.
Yeah. He's kind of a bard.
Hello. I was wondering if you could explain the experiences you've had with motion capture, specifically something like Halo.
Like what is it like?
Yeah.
Motion capture is this really cool mix of stage performance and theater and voiceover all at the same time, where you're wearing the most embarrassing outfit made of spandex and Velcro.
And intrusive, like you're not only wearing a skin tight, what feels like rug, because it's like a
The
thick.
newer ones are better. They really are.
They're still made of a thick material where the Velcro has to be able to affix to, so it's not even like you're wearing Lycra or something that athletes wear. It's like wearing a giant Snuggie, like it gets warm.
No, the ones that like
This is
Sony.
my story.
Okay.
I'm a giant werewolf, and I get hot in like 5 seconds, so I'm instantly sweating. And you have to wear a head rig, which is this giant, usually 3D printed carbon fiber helmet, so the weight isn't terrible, but it's like wearing a skateboarding helmet with these 2 iron poles with little GoPros on the end of them.
Sometimes it's one camera, sometimes it's 2.
Sometimes it's 4 if they're really fancy, and there are usually lights on the end of them that are shining in your face. So you have to pretend to be natural when you're wearing a skin-tight wool coat, a giant helmet with 4 things that are right in your face, and you have to look at a person that's wearing the same goofy thing. So you feel like you're kind of walking around in a space station or some kind of odd simulation, and then you have to pretend like none of that stuff is there, which is just weird. And it also limits your ability to be close or intimate or any of those other things with the other actor, because if you get too close, you're kind of like deers tangling the You can turn and you'll like snag on the other person, like, oh god, oh geez.
And those things are expensive, those cameras.
Yeah, they're more expensive than we are. They're like $15,000 each. Those
Yeah, it's crazy. So like a lot of times when you're doing the more intimate scenes, or like anytime you're like leaning in to talk to somebody, you'll have to like know the choreography, like you're leaning in together, and then both of you have to know to like turn your head a certain way as you come away, so that it doesn't tangle the face, and still make it look natural in the capture of the movement. Another weird thing about it is that you don't actually get real set pieces. You get boxes most of the time to make up what the set pieces are. So sometimes you're just completely imagining things, and sometimes you'll have like I just shot on a project, secret, I can't tell you this, that we were sitting on a couch. Only if you're actually sitting on a couch with the motion capture data on you, it would make the dots go away because it sinks in, and so it wouldn't capture the motion right. So the couch was actually made of these gray boxes put together in a vague shape of a couch. And we were supposed to look super duper relaxed and chill and hanging out. And you're trying to be like on a box, and it's uncomfortable, and it's totally weird. And then, you know, like I'm looking on a computer and it's a piece of paper or it's a piece of cardboard, and I'm interacting with it like it's an actual laptop. Everything is just so much make-believe.
And to give you a great idea, like sometimes you'll shoot the motion capture in a room like this. So it's a big, open, cavernous room. Take all the chairs and people out of it. It's just carpet. And on all of the walls, all 4 walls, there's usually like 350 of these small infrared cameras that have this little red circle, right? It looks like a security camera. And they're shining all at the same time. So that's already super weird. And then you come in and like, sometimes it's boxes and sometimes it's like chicken wire crates, because they want the cameras to be able to see through whatever you're sitting on onto the markers that are on the back of your legs. So in addition to wearing the suit and the headgear, you'll also have this giant battery pack. You look like Darth Vader. You guys ever seen Darth Vader's chest with all the shit on his chest? You have like a battery pack, a thing that's also recording the data in a little like SD card, a fan to cool it down, and then you have on your back wires to an antenna that shows like, because it's capturing the mics that are also on the rig as well. So you're covered in gear. Like, you just look like some sort of super trooper.
They're really, really hot, those packs.
Yeah.
You guys do like intense actions?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stunt. And in addition to like the regular filming of scenes, a lot of times you'll also do the in-game movement, which means it's just basic navigation movement. So you'll start at one point in the middle of this giant room, and they'll say, okay, walk forward and walk backwards. Come back to the point. Walk sideways and come back to the point. Walk the other way, come back to the point. Walk backwards and come back to the point. Now run forward, run each way. Okay, now you're gonna run from one side of the room to the other, sprinting as fast as you can, and then complete 180 and sprint to the other side. Now do all of those motions, and there's like 100 more motions doing that. Now do it all in stealth mode. So then you have to crouch and do all the same things.
Like crouching, your thighs and butt are burned.
And it's like jumping onto the next level. So like normal walking and jumping up is one thing, but when you're stealthing and then you have to do it and jump in stealth, it kills your legs.
It
You can't
sounds
walk.
fun, it sounds cool, it is really hard.
2 hours in of stealth mode, you're like,
Teabag.
Oh yeah. And then sometimes there are, I mean, and obviously they don't always, like that's usually just a player crouching or whatever, but sometimes in later games they will be like, oh yeah, you know, they will like, actually get over here and like do a certain thing or like a celebration or whatever.
right, the random celebration room, which are like idle poses. So like if you're playing a game and your character, you have it for a while, your character just kind of like looks at their fingernails or maybe looks down at their phone or something like that. Yeah, you can do all those random idle movements. It's fun.
Thank you, thank you.
That was a really long answer.
That's right, 3 questions, we got 8 minutes left.
Okay.
I would like to say thank you just for being here and being awesome.
Oh, thank you for being on our panel. We appreciate that too.
The question is for both of you.
Okay.
So, out of the anime and video characters that you play and the worlds that they come from, which world would you survive in and which would you not survive in?
Wouldn't survive in any.
Yeah, we wouldn't survive. That's a hard one. Like even the Marvel and DC worlds, like if you live in New York, then a comic book world, you're so dead. This is not a good place to live, man. Gotham, also bad.
Terrible.
Metropolis, super.
Especially with the new Superman.
Yep, it's just killing everything.
Oh gosh. I would want to live in like, well no, I wouldn't. I say that, but I wouldn't really want to live in like a Skyrim sort of environment because that seems like really fun. But it would be really stinky and there'd be dragons. So.
Now the question, do we get to have some of the powers that our characters would have?
Oh, that's a
Is
good
it
for me,
just
like
us?
a regular peasant.
Oh, we get to have some powers? She's so nice. She's so gracious. Oh, that changes the question entirely.
I want to
Man,
I want to live
boy.
in...
I would love to be Thor.
Yeah! But like, you wouldn't actually, there's already a Thor, but you have all of the same powers.
It would be like Highlander, there could only be one.
Yeah.
I would make thunder all the time.
You already make me after every big meal.
I don't have to respond.
I would not want to live in any of the Fallout worlds, though. That's for sure. I love playing the games, but I wouldn't hate living in them.
Thank you so much.
I actually got 2 questions. One, if you could be any Marvel character, this is sort of related to that, but if you could be any of them, which ones and why?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, since I said Thor, I would probably change my answer to, what's his name from the Squadron Supreme? He's got all the powers of Superman, but he's a dick.
Hyperion.
Hyperion. I would be Hyperion.
I would probably want to be like Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think Black Widow is awesome and all, but I wouldn't. She doesn't got any real superpowers unless it's after she's been like injected this year.
But you could like still get shot by a bullet. And it would hurt you.
Scarlet Witch?
Yeah. She's not like, she doesn't have any vulnerability. What
No,
about
but
like
she's
Captain
still like, I mean,
Marvel?
she's so, okay, wow. Alright, let's go with that.
Okay. And my other is actually a request. Could you, as Toru, confess your love to Kyo?
This is so embarrassing. Kyo? I don't know how to say this, but I think I love you. Aww. I know I do.
You get one too. Word Mustang, can you confess your love to
To Lust. Celeste.
All right, Celeste.
Yo, Lust, Mama killed you, girl. But my love for you is eternal, just like death.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Is this our last question?
It is, yeah, it's our next one.
Hello. I got two questions. The first one should be pretty quick. Have you played Undertale yet?
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even know. What is Undertale?
A very retro RPG-like game where you have the option to not kill any monsters, or you kill all the monsters.
Okay, don't spoil anything else after that. Okay, next
How would you not kill them?
Is this a follow-up to the Undertale question? Your next question? Or is it unrelated?
Unrelated.
Okay.
When you first did the Full Metal Alchemist anime, did you have any idea that it would be the phenomenon that it is today?
I think we knew that it was a really good title.
I didn't know
Yeah, you certainly don't know how it's gonna, you never know how it's gonna be received, right? And we've had shows that we were really big fans of and excited to be a part of, and it didn't turn out to be like a big, crazy, mess or anything like that. But I think especially for me, being a big DBZ fan first, I did what you did for Soul Eater, and I watched all the FMA episodes where I learned I was cast. Oh my god, the show is so good! And why did you just die? All this crap. And,
Spoilers, Travis. You don't know. They could have not seen it.
he did. So, wow. It's been 10 years. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, I kind of. Yeah. Fancy tuna.
You should come say hi to us.
It's 1:30 and our signing's at 3, so come say hi.
Woo! Yay!